I will always have a trade plan, an exit, a target, an entry for every single trade, no market orders. In this video, I'm going to talk about why this is one of the most powerful tools you need in your own trading. Doesn't matter if you're a day trader, swing trader, long term, as long as you have a plan and you know exactly where to enter, exit, and take profits, you will be better than 95% of the other traders and way more prepared. So in this video, let's get right into it about what is needed. But before we begin, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. So one thing that helped me really turn around my trading years and years ago was when my mentor kind of sat me down and told me that I really need a trade plan. I need to figure out what my goals are. I need to figure out who I am as a trader, but I also need to figure out when I want to enter the market, when I want to exit the market, and then also when I want to take profits, okay, and where my stop losses can be. Because one thing that happens to all of us as traders is while we're in the market with a position, we become very hypersensitive to every single little move, every tick, anything like that, instead of kind of looking at the big picture. I'll give you a great example. Apple. Okay, I have zero positions in Apple, and you too probably. But let's say this: do you care what Apple does? Do you care if it's up tomorrow or if it's down? No, you can probably care less, right? Because you don't have a invested interest in it. Now, if all of a sudden I go, hey, I really like Apple, I think there's something going on with the chart, I'm kind of bullish on Apple. If I just jump in, right, a market order, I'm not getting picked my price, which is kind of breaking rule number one, right? Always you choose what price you want. Don't let the market. Second thing going on there is the minute you're in a position, you now start to think, oh my God, what happens if Tim Cook's airplane crashes with 3 executives? Is the stock going to fall? Or is there going to be bad news tomorrow, even though there hasn't been for the last 5 months, right? Or whatever the case is, okay? But when we're actually in a position, our minds start to wander. So with that being said, this is one of the reasons you really need to have a trade plan before you even enter the trade. But real quick, hey traders, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. I just want to take a quick second out of this video to let you know about my all-in-one package for the S&P E-mini futures. That's only a one-time payment of $99. You'll receive S&P E-mini weekly trade zones, my top 5 trading strategy video course of strategies I use every day in my own trading. And now you'll get access to my private Discord chat room where I give daily trade zones for the S&P and also trade setups. So if you want to learn more, go to daytradingfearless.com or click the link down below. But back to the video. Okay, so getting back to it, right? This is why trade plans are so important, because if we know exactly the price we want to enter, maybe it's a pullback, okay? Let's say Apple's at 165. I want to be a buyer at 162. I'll put a limit order in. That's the price I want. If I miss that trade, I'm okay with it. But before I get filled, I also want to make sure I know exactly where my target is and where my stop loss is. So when I do get filled, I really don't have to worry about the every little tick and let my emotions go. I know, hey, I'm going to buy 100 shares. My entry's at 162. My target is at 166, which is $4 higher. on 100 shares would be $400, and my stop loss is anything below 160. I'm all out of the trade. So I'm giving myself a $200 risk for a $400 reward, and I just let the trade play out. Now, can I always jump out of the trade early? Yes. Okay. If there's something you see in the market that you don't like, you have to change it right away. And one of those things is sometimes it'll work in your favor, sometimes it won't, right? If you really think about, if you do 100 trades and you change, you kind of go, hey, what if I let them all play out? It's probably a 50-50, right? Sometimes you'll get stopped out. So other times it'll hit your target. And because your gut feeling is, I see the market this way, or, oh my God, it's having a down move. It's a 160.50. I should get out and not lose the other 50. But sometimes it might be making a higher low because where your stop was below the previous low. We're just pulling back, and then next couple days it goes higher, right? So sometimes it's good to just let the trade play out, and that could also be part of your trade plan. Same with your targets, right? Now, I recommend two things. Never ever move your target higher to where you could gain more than before you enter the trade, right? When you say, this is what my trade plan is, because then your emotions start getting involved. And a lot of times the market will kind of make a new high, reverse, and then kind of make a huge move back down to the downside, and then you lost. But if you left your original trade on at the 166 in this case, you would have made money, right? But so never ever move your take profit higher. Never move your stop loss to where if you say at the beginning of the trend risking 200, it should never be more than 200. You can always move it up to where it's only maybe 100 or 150, but if you can learn these valuable tools, I think your trading will totally be turned around, because I know for a fact that when my mentor taught me all this, my trading, it really helped me. Now, I'm not going to lie, it took a lot of work and self-care on my side, right, of being very disciplined, writing these things down to make sure I do the best that I can. So hopefully that helps. Do me a favor, write down in the comments if you guys have a trade plan. I'd love to hear from you guys. And also, hopefully you guys will join me in my Discord. And until next time, we will talk to you later.